干他
肯定。
你们角色需要吃生命树吗？
应该每个角色多少都会需要。
我看一下这个韩仔。
你要看的是你第一件要合的金装是什么？我第一件要合的是生命数值。
他说要合武器啊，武器要生命数值。
每次要生命数值那就可以再找，反正不行也可以叫。
不行，
反正我觉得
要
是这样，
第一个。
因为用叫的要冷却，所以能叫也是要叫。
等一下，我要先关那个声音。我大概还要 meeting 啊！天哪！
我要咪啊，干！我下礼拜要咪啊，我等一下再打个2-3把，我要去搞一下。
OK 啊。
不然他妈咪你要开天窗啦！
咪起来。
开场就要咪啦，10点咪啊！
那你现在还你是想搞啊？
没有，那不是很正式的咪。
他每次都边咪边打。
放屁啊！我上次哪有边咪边打？我上次明明就去 meeting。
没有，不得不说有点东西。
啊，这样腰啊！你看我把这个 T4 角色练好了，练一个 T4 角色啊。
没事，我现在速度啊，我现在进出都很速度。
所以是怎样？
没有，就把那个游戏从SSD 移到 SSD。
你说移到 C 槽？
嗯，
你看吧，是不是就跟我跟你讲的一样？
然后就好了。
你看，诚如我所预料，第一是 data 只能放文件。
啊，不好多啊！我低潮容量比较大，我一定是在低潮。
没有啊，那就是错误观念。
不是啊，
因为以前
我低潮只有200，已经
没办法啊，就是你发现要爆了，你就要重灌你的电脑。电脑就是这样，不是啊，就真的啊，电脑是这样一直周期性的用。
我从来没有重灌过因为我
那就会越来越当啊，那就不行。
不是中毒才要重灌吗？
没有啊，你可以有事没事就重灌一下。
我太血。
要不然你就学我，有事没事就换一颗硬碟。我现在有4-5颗开机碟吧。
干，你换那么多硬碟干嘛？
嗯？
你那么多硬碟要干嘛？
就没干嘛啊，就为了不让容量爆掉。啊，现在你如果有装那个SSD 抽取盒，就超方便啊。它就是插进去拔出来，就这样而已。
反正现在 SSD 那么便宜，对不对？
对啊，也不贵。
我昨天去原家屋，那店员一直推荐他买那颗最贵的，不知道多少钱。他说：“这个3星980很好啊，什么的。”应该便宜。
那价钱一样就来啊。
我还查那2种平 A， 平 A 好像是一种 A 的准，一种 A 不准而已，其实没有差。
我不在。
有圈圈的为 A 的准。
那有圈圈就是要点 A 啊。
对啊，那就多一个点啊，我就觉得蛮靠北的。他说什么？如果是1-3，如果在上面 ，OK， 好。10点叫我一下，万一10点在打团，暂停，
该在打团，
暂停一下。有会打这么久吗？我们应该很快就被踢出去了。而且我现在没开声音，我听不到脚步声。
哦，
这个真的可以听脚步声。
可以啊，
有差。
假装打不过，听脚步声。
很大声，脚步声爆。
对啊。
哈萨 K。不玩哈萨 K。
不要。你去买啊。
我不知道是哪一次啊。
我也不知道是哪一次。
怎么这么多人？
完了，
昨天不是5队吗？靠背哦。
这把赢了6队，而且有一队造型塞满，不知道是谁。
看那队是来虐菜的吧？
哪有造型塞满？谁？
哦，没有，只有一个，没有，我只有一个。我们看起来被虐这把。
看我们是3金法阵容。
确实。
白毛3个白毛，
看起来要被送下去。哎，他们有一个伊娃加那个什么尼奇的组合，
但我记得张一很强，
卡米洛也很强，卡米洛 T1哎，
是吗？张一好像是 T0，
哪有 T？ 没有 T， 就男生 T。
我在乱讲，受不了。那你10点要 meeting， 现在几点
9点
50。10点49啊。
没关系啊。
我操，好狠。
很狠。
我就说他都边咪边打。
是个狠人。屁佬那边咪边打没有。不是啊，那不能边咪边打，那会叫你进去要讲话，怎么边咪边打？
那你们 meeting 用英文哦？
英文啊，那也不算 meeting 啊，那是 workshop 啊。对啊，你看我这样讲你们也不知道，反正就是一个像讨论会的东西。
16小时前有更新诶，现在比安卡是 TOP 耶。还有你在那个4人模式有玩过那个会喷火那个女的，她也是 TOP，
她就很强啊。
然后照相机也是 TOP，
那只也很强。
照相机，我现在
照相机也是 TOP。
照相机到底要怎么玩？
不是啊，那只是平 A 角哎。
他真的是 TOP 耶，好猛！
那只平 A 超痛的，那只平 A 痛到歪头。
卡米洛目前也是 T1， 只是没有 OP 的标志。
那平 A 一下好像300-400滴。
然后你这只尼奇啊，我还是看不到人在哪。
T4啦。
可怜啊。
T5。
干怎么变 T5？
啊，我就跟你讲，16小时
给不给尊啊？
尊不了。感觉这把真的会被炸鱼。
什么被炸鱼？炸鱼是谁？
大楼，鱼塘炸的飞机。
有病是不是啊？总不路过 A 一下，骚扰我是不是啊？有病！算了，不要浪费时间。我本来想做个补品，但好像不行。
我碰到那最强的嘞。
不知道。干，我这附近有人，好可怕！
我出不去啊。
干，这边有人打架。挺帅。
这我想搞石头之后反而没石头了，操！
看这边有人，兵来杀。 看他什么东西啦？怎么多位移啊？干什么东西啦？
有人没啦？
不是啊，我被他追着敲靠不赢他你这会复活吗？倒是还好。
是吗？
而且装不会被偷走，这点设计倒是还不错。
我偷到生命之树嘞。
啊，我也偷生命之树。那你就先喝武器了。陨石在哪？哦，在下面哦，哦，就下面哦。他们太过分了。
我忘记要做哪一件嘞，好像是冻土传说。啊，完了！
这里有人，这里有人。
啊！
干，为什么？啊，走啊走！上面有一组，上面有一组。干，这组要陨石球，好像也不用过去。为什么都打不赢？对啊。
怎么8等啊？这狼8等是怎样？
干，一直杀人！哎，我觉得我们要打架，打架武器的人也是。
不是啊，有个人离我们很远。
我要休息啊，靠腰啊！我炸了！
前面有人，你可以吗？80。哦，是要边掉才会加那个加武器的东西。
你们现在武器等级几等？我怎么看？刚我开那都很卡。
啊，这里。那个手刃度 B。
8好高哦！我才5
我7。你
你
8，
也
靠北了。
那我去找你们好了。思念勾挂着掌，让一切变拉长，手的那条路长。
看我在后面参与，感觉很多。干，先不要吓人啊！
不是啊，啊，这不是赶来的信号吗？
对啊，对啊。
我把那个ping灯也改了，现在不能喷漆而已。哎，我这有生命之树哎。
我要去医院，医院也有。
没有，我这里有一个，我多一个。
你多吗？
多啊。
那个，你给他，你给他，你给他。
我捡空投捡到了。
有料，还有人没捡。
我觉得空投超难捡到。
为什么？我们不是每次看空投都没什么人捡吗？
不是我说空投要开到那个很难。
哦，确实。
我要
我要什么？我要冰块、纸、拖鞋。有章鱼吗？
那边不要去吧，那边路都死了，应该走下面，走这个桥。
陨石工厂，40秒后工厂。那我们就往医院走吧。
不然我去叫空投啊，叫空投叫。
空投也在医院啊。
到医院了，到医院。
没有快速复活啊。你等级这么高是怎样？
为什么现在怪这么难打？
啊，等级很高啊。
哎，你前面那哦，你是叫空投啊？人在哪？你们刚刚有看吗？
下面，这里，啊，怎么不见了？啊，捡陨石，原本没有了。啊，有人还要陨石吗？10点了。
不知道啊，要不然怎么办？下面2个空投不捡了，
不然走啊。
研究中心。
万年冰诶，可是我不需要了。
冰很强吗？
风火轮。
哦，我还能呢，我还能合。那我还缺什么？捕鼠夹，这里有。然后呢？手厨，烤面。哎，你们这里都是那个传统吧
OK 啊，我想拿空投来走。刚那个
啊，没事啊。
我在传送点，我就等你。
啊，等去哪？还是要等白天再传？看人在哪，不然这样传过去会不会送你？你在冒火？
谁在冒火？那是我的怒气啊！
哦。那怎么捡？
那是装备不是吗？
哦。
哎，干他们把克莱文杀掉了，他们在那个
哎，走吧，传走吧。
传到哪？传到张姐那。
医院，传到医院。啊，
哦，传到
哪？啊，干嘛的话这？
啊，你就一起走上去啊。
哎，你有没有人知道月桂头换啊？做了一个，然后发现我已经有。
人在这里哦，人在这里哦。
过来，你要不要过来？这里有个月桂冠，不知道怎么干用。
你看他需不需要？他不需要再给我。
别拿。
我先不要吧。
对我来说还好。然后我先穿吧，反正也是头。
有人呢，有人呢。
这里很多人。
我在赶啊！是。
他们上面有。
但要出圈哦。
直接走。
在这。
先杀那个脆皮的。
干，我 W 差1秒。啊，我的问题。哎呦！
可能剩我一个领导。干，被冻结。
可惜。
对，
就剩这队啊，本来就剩3队啊，刚刚打了1队就剩那队。
我们刚刚29秒走到下面那个场地。
应该可以吧？
所以我们刚刚是不是走过去啊？
可以啊，我想说为什么要迎接艾波？干嘛第一局打？
怕被烧死，我赢你。
确实。
妈，躲到一半死在路上怎么办？不如正面先硬干。
module number 3 or number 4 right now. And then if you're on number 1, please make sure that you are completing at least one module on a weekly basis, as you should be the pace should be 1 module per week. We do already have 12 participants who have completed the Ascend modules, so cheers to them too. And then if you are on track to completing it, that is great as well. Just make sure that you complete Ascend before your arrival, so that because those who complete the Ascend modules will also have a badge, a micro credential that they can display on your LinkedIn as well, which really fits in today's theme of having a digital footprint online. In Canada, having a digital footprint means that you'll have a solid LinkedIn profile, and that will be an integral part of your career journey here. In the recruitment process, your potential employer will often check out your LinkedIn first. Think about if they're going to be hiring someone, they are going to be Googling your name. So whatever you post on social media, especially on LinkedIn, they are going to be able to see for sure. So then your LinkedIn is really a representative of who you are, and then what your interests are in terms of at the career stage. Let's see a sample LinkedIn. So I have opened up a page of Justin Trudeau's LinkedIn page. If you're unable to see it, please let me know. So then we're just going to be going through Justin Trudeau's page as an example. So as you may know, Justin Trudeau, he is the current Prime Minister of Canada. And then so LinkedIn is a place where he can display this job information in case that he goes on a job search. His employers will be able to see. Well, this is definitely an example because, as we know, Justin Trudeau wouldn't be needing to do a job search in the near future, but This is going to be a part that he can display a headline picture of something that he is really passionate about. In this case, communicating with people. Here is going to be his current position, Office of the Prime Minister of Canada, and then where he graduated from his educational experience. Most recent one, he graduated from UBC. In profile picture, make sure that it's formal, it's not casual, it's not a picture of you having fun or having a drink. And then here it has his activity where he can be posting and reposting some things that he really cares about and he wants his followers or connections to see. And then he does have experience, so this is going to be the part of his work experience. For us, it's going to be less political than he is in terms of his entire experience revolves around member of parliament, leader, prime minister. Ours is going to be about our job qualifications, and then it's going to be about how our career progresses. And then for us, we will also need to list out education in terms of that he did complete his Bachelor of Arts first at McGill and then Bachelor of Education at UBC. For us, it's going to be where we completed our undergraduate education. And then for our master's program, it's going to be Northeastern University and the program that you are in. On LinkedIn, you'll also be able to list out your skills. So that will be in terms of, he listed out leadership, politics, and public policy. For us, we might be Python, communication, Excel, and then we will be able to also be endorsed by our connections on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, your friends are called your connections on LinkedIn, and then you can send a connection request out. Here, you'll also be able to list out your languages. So for me, I speak English and Mandarin, so I will list both as native or bilingual proficiency. But then if you're just learning a language, you can also list it as learning proficiency as well. And then here you have your interests. So that will be your influencers, the companies that you're interested in, and then the academic institutions that you want to follow. So that was an example of a sample LinkedIn page. And then here are also some tips about what not to do on LinkedIn. So number one is that LinkedIn is not something that you should, create a profile and just disappear. It should be that you are actively maintaining this on an active basis, and that if you create a profile and just disappear or log in once a month or even less, then you will be missing out on connection requests from others in your field, including recruiters and hiring decision makers. And then especially even worse, that you'll miss messages from those who come across your profile and want to discuss an opportunity that matches with you on your background. So you should be regularly updating your LinkedIn profile and regularly connecting with other people. And if other people want to reach out, think of it as an opportunity to communicate more about your qualifications. You also shouldn't be posting personal Instagram-like pictures on LinkedIn, just because that LinkedIn is a platform that you should be using to keep up with the industry insights and then your network updates or learn or improve your professional skills. It's not somewhere that you should be posting about the food that you eat, your pets on an everyday basis. You can post it, like, for example, during National Bring Your Pet to Work Day, where it's associated with your professional development. But it shouldn't be the place to be sharing everyday pictures. Something else not to do on LinkedIn would be to complain about your boss or your coworkers. We are human, we will develop emotions, sometimes positive, sometimes negative, of work, but LinkedIn is definitely not a place to be complaining about these negative emotions, because recruiters and hiring decision makers also wouldn't want to reach out to someone who complains openly in such of a professional space. And then lastly, so on LinkedIn, you have the place that you can apply and submit your profile for a consideration of a job. However, if your profile is not updated regularly, if you have a lot of things missing, if you're missing your education, if you're missing major chunks of your experience, you shouldn't be applying to every job that you're seeing, because it's going to raise a red flag for employers that your experience is not complete, or your education is not complete, or you have a very, very fundamental LinkedIn profile that shows that you haven't been working on it for a long time. That will be a concern, and then you wouldn't be matched for the job. So make sure that if you're going to be applying to a job on LinkedIn, that you have the skills and qualifications that the job is looking for, and that you have updated your LinkedIn page. So right now we're going to be going through a breakout room activity where, if you have your LinkedIn profile, that is great. Please feel free to join into teams of 4. I'll put you into the breakout rooms, and then you'll have 15 minutes to first introduce yourselves and then walk each other through your LinkedIn profiles. If your LinkedIn profile is very new, then no worries, just go walk them through whatever you have. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, it's also okay. Maybe just briefly talk about your experiences and, for example, the skills, the education, the work that you will be putting on your LinkedIn if you are going to be creating a LinkedIn profile. And if you don't have a LinkedIn profile yet, please make sure that you do it soon, because once you start the program, when you have network activities, the first things that people will add is going to be your LinkedIn. So it's going to be really awkward for you to explain to whoever you meet that, oh, you don't have a LinkedIn profile yet. So make sure that you create one soon, so you'll be able to connect with others on LinkedIn as well. And for today, if you already have your LinkedIn profiles, it will also be a good opportunity to add each other on LinkedIn. Your peers are one of the most important groups for you to be adding on LinkedIn. So now I am going to be creating the breakout rooms. So you have 15 minutes. And then being into a group of 4 each. So feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Was it clear? So we're just going to be looking at each other's LinkedIn profiles in the breakout room. And then we're going to have 15 minutes in total. So make sure that we pace our times, and then everyone has a chance to go. Okay. I'm going to be creating our rooms now.
Hi, can anyone hear me?
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Richmond. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. Where I am currently is an afternoon. I don't know whether the same thing applies to wherever you find yourself, but I believe some good evening and then some good morning. Yeah. So, as Shirley rightly said, I think we have to start, and then we are five in numbers, or I think they're four in numbers. So we can have at least 6 minutes for each other so that we can be able to elapse the 15 minutes that we have been provided. Yeah, so do I start or anyone can start if that is okay?
Yes, Richmond, you can start with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where I can share my screen, but I think Shirley is doing that, so I don't know whether there's a point for which I can share my screen. Let me see. Can anyone try sharing his screen to
No, I
to
can. I can too.
You can't.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I don't know whether because we can't if we can't share our screen, then how do we show our LinkedIn profile?
Is even I'm getting a pop out saying that a host disable participant screen share.
Of course, the same thing applies to me. Well. So what do we do?
I guess it will be good if we can share our LinkedIn profiles and we'll just connect over there. We'll just give a connection request. And
Any other person with an idea as to how we can share our screen?
Oh, sorry guys, is anyone sharing the screen?
oh no, that option has been disabled for us, so none of us are able to share our screen. Can you try it once? If it's working for you, like.
Well, I guess like maybe we can share like our link I mean our LinkedIn links in the chat so we can browse it and you can actually describe like how to organize your LinkedIn. So if it makes sense.
Can you guys see my link?
Yes, I
Yeah,
could see.
yeah.
Yeah, so maybe I go first. Okay. My name is Jerry, and I'm come from Taiwan, and this is my LinkedIn page. It there isn't there aren't many things. I built this LinkedIn profile like 2 years ago because I was wondering to go abroad study or just find a job to work. Yeah, so I built this to find a job, but at last I didn't find one, and now I'm going to study in Vancouver. Vancouver. And yeah, so it only contains like my my school and some language skills I have and an honor and an award I I have in during my university life. And I think yeah I haven't been updating this like 2 years, so maybe I will update update in the future. Yes.
Thanks for sharing. So you're going to do analytics in Vancouver?
Yeah, I'm going to study in the uh
Yep.
analytic engineering.
All right. So, yep. So good luck for study.
Yeah, thank
Anyone
you.
here for like MPS in analytics?
Even I'm admitted into analytics program.
Yeah, okay. So I also have been admitted to analytics program. Yeah. Okay, so I think I've sent you a friendly request on a connection request on LinkedIn. So John, you can just yeah. I've seen that you've done that. You've accepted me. I think we can follow each other. I don't know whether any. So is that all? Okay. So can anyone see my link?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know whether you opened my link on my LinkedIn profile. So just a minute. Okay, so my name is Richmond. I currently work as a consultant with our First National Bank. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Okay, so I currently work with as a consultant, a small and medium scale enterprise consultant with First National Bank. It's a subsidiary of First Fund Group, South Africa. And my LinkedIn profile, basically, it's about my work role and then also about me. So with about me, Richmond Asare is an enthusiastic finance professional with high sense of passion for achieving the best and timely results at every given opportunity, characterized by hard work and smart work, selflessness, and an analytical ability. My career path has been developed through consistent education, mentorship, and perseverance and a strong will to continuously improve myself in alignment with the ever-changing financial industry. So my work has been extensively in the banking sector for I think over a decade now. And sorry. So when it comes to my work experience, currently I'm a relationship officer and consultant with First National, and I also worked with as a senior accounts manager with Highlands Communication, and then I also did some business development with Prudential Life Insurance, which is also a subsidiary of Prudential Life UK, with and then also United Bank for Africa as a relationship officer and then operations officer. And then when it comes to my education, I hold a master's degree in finance and economics from Georgian Gongsan University in Hangzhou, that is Georgian province. So I had my first master's in China. And then for my undergraduate level, I did it in my country, which is Ghana, at the University of Professional Studies. I did a Bachelor of Business Administration. And then also, I also hold an HND, that is a higher national diploma from the Cape Coast Polytechnic University. And then with my skill, I would say financial analytics. I also have risk management as my skill, customer service management and leadership as part of my skills. And then also financial advisory as part of my skills. And those that I follow okay, so I speak a bit of Chinese. My Chinese is basic and elementary Chinese. I also have two proficiency in English language. And then I also follow Justin Trudeau as one of the people that I follow. And then also the president of the European Central Bank, that is Christine Lagarde. And then also I think I have quite a number of followers, Bill Gates, and then the president and then CEO of PayPal, that is John Schoolman, and then also Steve Blanks, and then Adam Grant. So that is quite a number of people that I follow. And those are my influencers. And then Tony Lumalu, who is also the CEO for the Hess Holding as part of the group head of Hess Holding is actually one of the people who inspires me a lot. So basically that is about my LinkedIn profile. I don't know whether it is extensive or it is something that we can advise on. Any advice to make some changes on it is also welcome. So thank you so much.
And thanks for sharing. And yeah, but it seems like my LinkedIn account is not available at this time, and maybe it's stolen or like lost for some reason. So I'll follow your account after I retrieve my account. And again, thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome back, everyone. So hope that you had a good time looking with your LinkedIn profiles with each other. And then another very important aspect in the job search is also the resume. So today we're going to be looking at some sample resumes and then how once we start our program, we can tailor our resumes to what the recruiters are looking for too. Before we start, any questions about the activity that we just did? No questions? Okay, everyone's very quiet today, but let's go into the resumes part. So I just wanted to show you again this page where we have the page that we had last time, where employer engagement and career design. It talks about cover letters and resumes. In this section, feel free to browse through this link yourself. And then I'll also put the links in our Zoom chat. But then here, there are specific resumes that you can be looking at. For example, undergrad, graduate, industry focused, or special focus resumes. So then here we're going to be looking at two today. One is going to be the graduate resume in data analytics. And then one is going to be the computer science resume. This is going to be more tailored to you guys, as many of you are computer science, data analytics engineering majors. So we're going to be going through these two types of resumes. So first one is going to be the data analytics sample resume. So with all resume formats, you're going to be having your name, personal information, and then also your LinkedIn, which is very important for you to put on your resume as recruiters, because all resumes are electronic now. If they want, they can click on your LinkedIn. And then with all resumes, it's very important to list out your education. So your undergraduate as well as your graduate program. And then notice that for the experience section, that it is, sorry, dog barking. It is listed out, everything is formatted and aligned very precisely, that everything, the dates are lined up in the same format, and that you have action verbs. So managed, enhanced, adapted, conducted. Then, so these are very strong indicators of what you did in your position. And then each description of the position is not overly long or overly short. So it's usually around 5 bullet points to 2 or 3 bullet points. For your experience, don't have something that has 10 bullet points or just 1 bullet point. That would be overly short or too much information. And then if you are also going to be applying to a technical role, please do make sure that you're also listing out your technical skills. For example, skills related to data analysis or project management, and what certifications that you have. that it's going to be applicable towards the job. It is going to be that you're going to find that you have a lot of experience, but make sure that you go through to see which experiences, which keywords will be most relevant for your position. And now let's also take a look at the computer science resume. So then that will be here, your same thing, going to be having your contact information as well as your LinkedIn profile. Going to have the education experience. In this case, they are a bachelor's degree student with a focus on computer science. And then for CS, it's very important that you list out your languages and applications. So then because different roles are going to be looking for different fluencies and languages, so make sure that you have listed what is applicable on there. As well as professional experience, still also using action verbs, and then listing out your roles here as well as the location of your company. And in this case, the students chose to list out their leadership experience. If you have something similar in terms of leadership, you can also list as well, or something that you are doing with your computer science related projects. If you have any development, many students will also choose to list out their GitHub. But make sure that if you are listing your GitHub, make sure that it's actively updated, not that you just signed in once. That will show that you're clearly not interested in maintaining your GitHub. So any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. Sorry.
Yeah. Hi, Richmond.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Yeah, please, I want to find out, is it supposed to be a one-pager document, or it can be a maximum of a two-pager document?
Your resume is going to be growing with you, but for the present stage, please keep it within one page.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. And then sometimes I do get a lot of student questions about, how I should be best formatting my resume, because formatting resumes are often a very confusing part. But then here, we also do have the resource that's called VMock. So Northeastern students will have a free access to this platform. And then it's essentially analyzing your resume from every angle, and especially helping you with the wording and formatting. So they'll have resume guidelines and then line by line suggestions, as well as a resume score about how complete your resume is. So then this is, in my experience, it's great for formatting. Sometimes because you're going, this is still viewing it as through a machine and through AI. So it's always good to, once they give you feedback, to look through it to see whether that will make sense for yourself. But formatting wise, this resume is great in terms of the templates and then the suggestions that it has. And then let me post the links to the resume and then to VMock in our chat. And that brings us to the final part of our session today. So the Q&A. So does anyone have any questions right now or anything that I can help to answer? Feel free to just directly speak out or post in the chat or raise your hand. Anything is fine.
Hello, ma'am. Milan this side.
Hi, Milan. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Ma'am,
Very, yeah.
I have a question regarding a cover letter. Do we have any example of a cover letter, like how it should be, or what will be the format of a cover letter? The same way as a resume, or there should be some additional in a cover letter?
Yeah, during our next session, then we can talk about the cover letter.
Yeah, that's completely fine. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. And as always, if you have a specific cover letter that you want me to have a quick look at once the semester starts, and then when you are looking for positions, because I know that you need to go through several academic semesters before you look through semesters, but in your job search semester, feel free to, show me your cover letter. I can take a look to give you some quick feedback.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. It's a really sweet compliment and a help from your side. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Yes. Hi, I'm Zoe, and I have a question about the resume. If I have a lot of experience, and so should I just choose the experiences most relative to the job I'm seeking for? So I don't need to list all the experience.
Yes. Choose ones, I would say, by relevance and then by recency. So for example, if you are in a position before you came to this program, you might also want to list it as well. But then if it's, that you worked you worked in Starbucks 16 years ago, that's not going to be very relevant to the role, then I think that you can leave it out. It's very important that your resume have the matching words that the position's job description has. So make sure that what you list on your resume, you are regularly updating it to suit the needs of the position.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. So Jalal had a question of, hello, Sherry. In terms of the co-op program, can we remotely work for any organization that is based outside Canada? So then we will be, once you have a co-op offer, so make sure that you meet the academic requirements first. Every college has a requirement that you have to finish first how many semesters before you go on co-op. But once you meet that, you'll be able to report your co-op with your offer letter. And then, so you, depending on the company, if it's you can usually work remotely for an organization outside of Canada, but you also need your Canadian work permit, even if you are working outside of Canada. As long as you're working yourself, you are personally in Canada, you won't need the co-op work permit. So make sure that when you are entering into the country with your study permit, that you're also applying to your co-op work permit at the same time. So specifics more about that, OGS is going to go through it, and you'll also be able to see some information about the study permit and work permit in your Canvas orientation course. But make sure that if you work in Canada, you must have your co-op work permit. Any other questions?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. Excuse me, is the 29th of September the deadline for the Ascent program?
So ideally, you should be completing your Ascend modules before you start the program. So that is in a month.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Going once, going twice. Is the core work permit the same as the work permit we got when first entering Canada? Yes, I believe so, but in terms of the specifics, please check that out with our OGS team, our Office of Global Services team. If you want, you can also forward me an email and then I can connect you with the appropriate colleague.
Hi.
Hi, yes.
Actually, I am having a career gap of 2 years. While writing resume, how can I fill those things?
So you have a career gap of 2 years.
Yes.
Okay, so you wouldn't include that in the resume, you would just be showing your experiences. But if they ask, if your employer asks, then just explain to them the reason. But you wouldn't be explicitly stating that, you had a career gap on your resume. But if you had for example, in this 2 years, you had your own self-start business or something that you did on the side or some kind of education, then you can feel free to list that on your resume as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Ma'am, Milan this side once again.
Yeah, hi Milan.
Ma'am, one another question is, what will be the last date to start our program or classes, as many of our student visa get delayed because of the IRCC processing delay. So what will be the last date to join the on-ground college, or if we get a delay by week or something? So is there any arrangement for such a case?
So the academic colleges might have different policies. So feel free to forward me the question and then the program you are in, and then I can help you to connect with the colleague.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Any other questions? If not, have a good day or a good night. And I will see you at the next workshop session. So hopefully everything is smooth with your transition and arrival to Canada as well. Feel free to email me if you need anything. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Bye.
计啊，因为现在花是一个拾取的一个状态，以至于说。很多情况下走着走着，哎，虽然说这个区域我们东西找齐了，但是花忘记了啊，因为花是要一个拾取的一个状态啊，所以说，大家这边要稍微注意一下。好了，这边的话，我们最后把最后的一个装备给敲好，啊，还差最后一张皮。大家要去抢树之前啊，尽可能的要做出一点血样啊，因为大概率的一个情况下会就不路过大街传送啊。如果说我们要选择去大街传送的话，那么一定要在大街把我们需要找的东西给找到。大街我们需要找什么呢？我们只需要做出一个镀金羽扇就可以啊，只需要找到扇子啊和钉子啊就足够了。然后其他东西像鞋的话，我们去学校找一样，这边的话我们直接找到。接下来的话，我们就直接一个走，选择一个走啊，选择一个传送啊，并不是走啊。选择一个传送，直接传送到一个学校。来到学校这边的话，其实大家有一点啊，如果说鞋子的材料够的话，就优先把鞋子的材料做一下，先把鞋子敲出来，剩下的所有东西先不敲啊。我们如何能快速的到达最后一个点，而且有充裕的一个时间进行我们的一个准备啊，抢树呢？就是说，当我们背包实在满的装不下的时候啊，我再进行一个敲击。这样的话可以大幅度减轻我们，这个减轻我们在途中浪费的一个时间啊，特别是在我们到墓园之后啊，在我们到墓园之后，然后再进行一个敲，这样是最快捷而且最方便的。这个的话，我们稍微合成一下，稍微腾一个格子，因为如果说我们在这边路过，捡到手镯的话，那么我们运气好，真的这几个箱子有手镯，那么我们就直接拿到手镯。如果说这几个箱子真的没有手镯，那我们直接就选择一个墓园。这边的话，我们选择无人机传送，把手镯直接添加到我们的一个背包里面，这样就可以。来到这边的话，我们只需要找到2个镐子、1个花啊，就可以把所有的装备一个消起啊。这边不着急，一些蓝药的话，
然后不是说他是做报告，
所以他要多久？
他不会回来吧？他今天。你要打上牌，
他就不回来了，可以啊。怎么了？哦，哎，哦，
怎样？
但其缺点相当明显，仰赖格挡技能，体质疲软，格挡失败后就凉一半，很稍微吃使用者的反应。哇，完全就是我哎！
最好是你刚刚的输出。
我刚刚输出靠背，你们前面跑去偷杀人，妈我都没杀到。
哦，是哦。
我好不容易一直疯狂刷野，刷到武器等级跟你们一样哎。귀찮게하지마。무슨일인데？무슨일인건데？ 난데？感觉我刚刚超尬的。
听不懂。
刚尬到不行，刚刚在那个啊，来，反正他就把你分组，然后。
哎呀，我先去厕所。
嗯？怎么开始了？哎，我复印就2个人呢。
레이더를 활성화합니다.
前面不会打架，
是啊，万一他们2个直接毛起进来操我，
没办法，前面打架都是白人。
훔찾기 같은 느낌이네.
OK， 收集完喽，小蠢蛋。
이거 다 좋은데
리시.
어지럽더라. 난 끄떡없지만.
打火机。
훔찾기 같은 느낌이네. 힘 조절이 안 되네. 번거로워. 확실히 뭔가 달라 보이나?
생존자가 사망했습니다.
哎，有人把人杀哎！他还杀我哎！
아니구나.
疯狗，
你要不要救我？救我！救我！我在你附近。
초등학교 때 운동을 배웠어.
OK。
我这边有一个人，我
이어질
这边有
줄
一个人，
我
몰랐지만
可以打他，我可以反打他。
哦，这里有一个，他5等啊，不行啊，
괜찮지. 분명히 인도할 거.
我是建议离开啦，
哦，我离开了，我离开了。
不要害我。
번거로워. 생각보다 쉽지 않네. 뭐 익숙하지 않.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
他这个4等，太硬。
익숙한 길이네.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
너 반하게 하지 마. 반하고. 빨리 끝내.
他都有，他都有，没猛。
옆에서 들들 볶는
뭐라
사람이
뭐라
있어서
진짜.
숙제는 빼먹지
짜네.
않고 했어. 조금은 고마웠다고 생각해.
我要去森林做武器。
내가 이런 일을 해야 하지? 킹백
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다.
않게. 이건 진짜다. 이건 진짜다. 훔쳤기 같은 느낌이네. 이건 조금 나은 것도 같고. 와, 내가 이런 것도 만들 수 있구나. 완전
생존자가 사망했습니다.
啊，狼会直接掉黄金哦，太强
우리
了吧！
아카데미도
有
이런
几
걸
率啊，
했었지.
有时候打怪都有意外惊喜，所以怪。
적당히 해. 조금 재미있는 것 같네. 확실히 뭔가 달라
那
보이나?
个生命之树哎，
你偷拿生命之树，
没有，我想去哪？有点远，那已经算近了。
초등학교 때 운동을 배웠어. 그게 지금까지 이어질 줄은 몰랐지만. 아플
这
거야.
两个人，这边拿。
생존자가 사망했습니다.
好多人，这里好多人。
조금 재미있는 것 같네. 괜찮은데? 내가 봐도 쓸만해 보여.
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다.
看这里5、6个人呢。你那边一个。
이건 조금 나은 것도 같고. 아, 내가 이런 것도 만들 수 있구나.
找不到咖啡呀、是谁说学校有咖啡？
생존자가 사망했습니다.
이거야, 이거야. 와, 연락해. 모두 하자. 아플 거야.
我怎么完全靠不赢他？还是我没跟他靠啊？要不要救我？
我传到
사람 많은 거
我传到
딱
10
질색일
我到
거야. 이건
10
진심이라고. 물 깨끗할까?
完了，
알아보라고. 시작할까?
干啥？
알아보라고.
你死了？
我被2个人追
생존자가
啊！受不了！
사망했습니다. 잘못한 이야기는 생존자가 사망했습니다.
没挡掉。
我20秒过。
그러려면 자기 몸에서 관리할 줄 알아야 해.
好死哎、靠背哦，白痴哦。
생존자가 사망했습니다. 생존자가
我们中途要走一
사망했습니다.
题，我没有忘记这一点。你做好了？
我还没做好啊
有吗，
我刚刚在做最后一件啊。
啊，我应该去找你了。
你乱跑！我要开那个图的时候，
怎么
我就觉得
乱跑
蛮危险
我也懂啊。
只是我找不到传送点啊，我那附近刚刚没有传送点。
传送点是固定的。
我知道，我知道，我是说我附近没有。
嗯，我附近也没有啊。我要去的时候被路上有2个人，然后我就被追着高了。
9落地成盒。
干，太狠了！干怎么都这么强啊？已经有人满装了哦。
什么意思？你没有满装哦？
哦，没有没有，我满装啊，我满装啊。我刚才去找你。
干他们没满装哎，我是怂了。
我是因为1打2打不赢的。
我应该直接敲烂他们。操！没有，我后来
这游戏
我后来是
好像没办法
碰
1打2，
本来就不行啊。
除非装很屌，不然好像不行。
귀찮게 하지 마. 그래서 무슨
血
일인데?
药的话，我们在学校啊，我们在学校直接找到一个这个酒精的话，然后再搭配墓园的咖啡的话，我们
酒精
面包。
学校酒精墓园要找咖啡。然后我记得他说做完金钟还要把鞋子换回去，操！
为什么这样说呢？如果说大家都是
你的鞋子是减治疗对不对？
走宙斯顿和钢靴这个路线的话，我们钢靴就直接
金钟做完那个减治疗，
一个去
或者减可能就要把那
不是，
个减治疗
他是说因为 CDR 会不够，
哦，
说要补回什么血啊？好像是超光次元素钢靴吗。
为什么这样说呢？
对，
如果说大家都
那个 CDR 加很多。
7.48秒，其实差距并不是特别大，而且风火轮的话，
风火轮，
干，今天人很多诶，都是满编诶。
还是应该凌晨再开搞。
不行啊，我没办法再熬夜打，会被骂。
不会，把
靠
房门
北就是
锁起
会
来，耳机戴起来就听不到了。
他等下他就直接走过来把电脑开起来，
所以把房门锁起来。
他会破门而入。
那你就把桌子转到门口那里去。
不行，我桌子连着墙壁的，没有办法走。
那把床移过去。
靠背，不知道，我的门是一个小小的通道，没办法放船过去。
你知道模拟市民吗？
嗯，
不是模拟市民，然后 把人骗进去，然后把那个门变走。
你说你哦？
啊，没有啊，网络上有人。
哦，我没看过，我就听过而已。
那个玩法太变态了。
嗯。
怎么这么久？是不是你电脑太钝？
没有，我觉得好啊。
실험이 시작되었습니다. 레이더를 활성화합니다.
说我现在快。
它说自动拾取好像还是可以打开。
哦，你说它的自动拾取是解你要的？
嗯哼。
所以你现在有开吗？
没有，我想说还是用电脑。
바람 많은 거 딱 질색이야. 이건 진심이라고.
哦，这两个人，
완전 날려주지.
我会跑啊。
他们都在船上，没有人。
힘 빼고 살살 부서지지 않게.
钉子，钉子，哪里有钉子？没有钉子啊！我。
아플 거야? 뭐한 일이었을까? 모르겠어. 초등학교 때 운동을 배웠어. 이게 지금까지 이어질 줄은 몰랐지만. 힘 조절이 안 되네.
我要去哪？我要去森顶。森顶真的是很远。
괜찮은데? 내가 봐도 쓸만해 보여. 옆에서 들들 볶는 녀석이 있어서 숙제는 빼먹지 않겠어. 뭐 아주 조금은 고마웠다고 생각해. 번거로워. 겨우 만들긴 했는데.
嗯，学校的传点都不见了。学校没有传点。
내 길을 막으면 날려버리겠어. 적당히. 힘 조절이 안 되네.
아, 运气很差哎。
멀미약은 없나? 아니, 뭐 필요하다는 건 아니고. 생각보다 쉽.
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다.
하지 않으니까. 이건 조금 나은 것도 같고. 확실히 뭔가 달라 보이나? 번거로워. 힘 조절이 안 되네.
要打人吗？
是哦。
이렇게까지 잡동사니는 아니라고.
刚我面前有个电风，而且我打他。
달라 보이나? 이렇게까지 잡동사니는 아니라고. 내가 이런 것도 만들 수 있구나. 폼찾기 같은 느낌이네.
插个皮。
괜찮은데? 내가 봐도 쓸만해 보여. 이렇게까지 잡동사니는 아니라고. 길은 자기가 여는 거야. 기도 같은 건 다음이고. 숲 액션은 준비가 힘들어. 물 주어야지, 나무까지 치워야지. 뭐가 든 건데?
如何刚跟我？
미안.
要杀人。
可以啊，走啊。
생존자가 사망했습니다.
去找生命之树，生命之树哪里？医院跟森林2分钟，陨石10秒，高级素材区。走吧，那去高级素材区。监视器要剪。
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다.
바다에서 컷 한번
我
잡고
们去高级素材
나면
区那边一堆人，他们一定是要剪陨石。
우리 집은 이 정도로 좋진 않았지.
打架喽！
뭐 상관없어. 나 잘 컸다고.
监视器直接点下去就可以用了。
对对对对对。
잠깐 날려주지. 기다려. 아플 거야. 이게 내 전략. 알아보라고.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
너 무슨
생존자가
可以捡装哎，是因为他们都完全死透了吗？
对。
뭐야? 좋은 집이잖아.
뭐야？
为什么？
뭐야？
那个颜值。
自信一差。
생존자가 사망했습니다.
然后呢？
아니구나.
哦，医院呢？我要去医院。
생존자가
生命之树1
사망했습니다.
分钟。哎，医院在哪？哦，森林也有，那我先去森林。
생존자가 사망했습니다.
哎，干，我不用生命
생존자가
之树啊。
사망했습니다.
哦，还是要。这么麻烦。
出了没？出了没？
还没，40秒。我为什么要生命之树？我要喝这个。
숲 액션은 준비가 힘들어. 물 주어야지, 나무까지 치워야지. 아플 거야.
生存자가 사망했습니다. 새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다. 누군가가 연쇄 처치 중입니다. 생존자가 사망했습니다.
이번 촬영은
누군가가 연쇄 처치 중입니다.
20秒可以吧？
이제 생존자가 10명 남았습니다.
我去医院检。
可以吧？他离门口很近
생존자가
哎。
사망했습니다.
可是秒数是连着算的，你知道
물에
吗？
토는 게 문제야.
哦，是哦。
不然我试试看。我现在进去应该是剩10几秒。
来，我帮你开啊，看一下在哪。
没有，我手是长的。
不是，我帮你开。哦，对哦，它不是箱子，我觉得不行，应该来不及。
간만에 다리가
不行，来不及。剩8秒，好像。但我等下都不能走红色的地方，因为剩6秒。哇，生命之树拿走。
이제 생존자가 10명 남았습니다.
那怎么办？还是你有什么想做？
上面不是有吗？
什么东西？
좋은 집이잖아.
有生命之树。
没有啊。
작은 항구는 애도 안 오고.
下面有人呢，我这有人。他在做庄，
等级很高吗？
我不知道，我看不到。在房子里。
분장은 아니구나. 진짜네.
不见了。等下金看到是人吧？
애도 안 오고.
有的时候是哦，有看到了，右上。
追击
25秒，等下不能复活。
那要不要先出去？
先出去啊，先出去。哇，红色区域。
不是这边，不是这边。
往上走啊！
你不是不能过秒数吗？
没有，我现在剩6秒，还是可以过。
我被包了，我会找你。
不要后走，不要后走。哇，这边也太痛了吧！
더 이상 부활할 수 없습니다.
다녀야 할 것 같아.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
没复活。
간만에 다리가 아프네.
好扯哦，我被秒杀哎！
看他们找到我。
你不是让他们超痛的吗？
누군가가 연쇄 처치 중입니다.
金装了吧？
没有啊，他们才1-2件啊，我有1件呢，完全靠不赢。跳伞游戏又要跳伞了。
他们才1件。
对啊。看你不觉得我们协调掉超快的吗？为啥？
我0件。哦啊，你都没打输出，
怎么可能？2000呢？啊？无法配对，请确认公告。为啥？
在配对啊，靠背哦。
啊？可是我这边没有在配对。
啊，现在
有了。
我这边反而没有靠背哦。
那重开。已加入配对，什么意思啊？啊，我没在配。
我没有在配啊。
可我没在配啊。
但我在配啊。
啊，这样是可以进去吗？
这样是配得到吗？
我觉得不行因为我没在配啊。有吗？
有啊。
哦，那就好。看是怎样。
귀찮게 하지 마. 그래서 무슨 일인데?
但我做的是坦装
你说的是坦装，其实我也蛮接近坦装。没有啦。
被 ban 不见了。
对啊，他们很痛啊，我就觉得很扯，不知道是怎样。
他们刚刚武器等级很高吗？
高我们1-2等而已啊。
太无情了。
感觉就是被灌伤害而已啊，超级秒的不知道是怎样。你最后一个地方在哪？墓园啊，我在森林。
因为我墓园刚好他说什么上去就有一棵生命之树。
不是那可是生命之树的点是不固定的
不固定的吗？
不固定，点是固定的啦，但是时间不是固定的。
对啊，他说刷到那边刚好会一棵生命之树。
点是固定的
刚刚第一把是这样啊，但是刚刚那把我不确定，刚刚那把被乱小了。
就是有的时候会出，有的时候不会出。
哇，那没出就挫赛啦。我不知道其他精装怎么做，他那个装备好难看。 要按
还好
要点进去按指南，然后
对啊，我也是这样用啊，点进去按指南。
不是啊，但还要找那个有没有办法直接点我现在拿到那个装备，然后再找。
哦，你直接对着它点，不知道左键还是右键会打开商店，然后就跟 low 一样，然后上面就会显示它可以合的装，上面会有一排。
是吗？我
对啊
试都没试出来。
我记得可以。这边一定。
실험이 시작되었습니다. 레이더를 활성화합니다.
긴장되는 거지? 바람 많은 거 딱 질색이야. 이건 진심이라고. 번거로워. 필요한 일이었을까? 모르겠어. 이거 다 좋은데 어지럽더라. 난 끄떡없지만. 힘 조절이 안 되네. 소품 찾기 같은 느낌이네. 확실히 뭔가 달라 보이나?
感觉有人在开干，有病。
번거로워.
这里有人，
겨우 만들긴
靠背你被
했는데
操哦！
不是这边有3个人，
他们在操你，我
他们在互
刚才碰一堆人
操，他们在互操，
那我要过去吗？
我也不知道。
학교냐?
这样拖节奏。
학교 끝나고 스턴트
我就
아카데미
不想
가는
打
데가
啊，他们已经
좋았어.
敲到，
이렇게까지 잡동사니는 아니라고.
没有，我离开了，没在打。还没捡到装啊，没办法离开这
과거나
里。
화살이나
OK，捡到了，
비슷하지.
立马离开。
못 되돌려. 누군가 쫓아오면 이런 길로
森林
빨리
走起，
쫓아내리자.
这边起码4个。
힘 빼고 살살 부서지지
你
않게.
上面就有人了，上面就有人。
멀미약은 없나? 아니 뭐 필요하다는 건 아니고 겨우 만들긴 했는데 조금 재미있는 것 같네. 아 뭐야? 라고 겨우 만들긴 했는데 조금 재미있는 것 같네. 괜찮은데? 내가 봐도 쓸만해 보여.
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다. 생존자가 사망했습니다.
괜찮은데?
好可怕，
내가 봐도
很长。
쓸만해 보여. 이렇게까지 잡동사니는 아니라고. 이건 자신 있어.
哦，这边有这边有，我建议你。
답답하다고 이런 곳은. 소품 찾기 같은 느낌이네. 완전 날려주지. 필요한 일이었을까? 모르겠어.
我可以躲在草丛里面减速，好好笑。
이건
왜
조금
딩가
나은
오죠?
것도 같고.
对啊，但手就很长。
괜찮은데? 내가 봐도 쓸만해 보여.
我捡到生命之树，就是太低端场他们都不会捡生命之树。
没有，这把不是低端场的，这把感觉都会玩。
여기서 조용히 있어야겠다. 적당히 좀
생존자가 사망했습니다.
这把不是一直杀人。
생존자가 사망했습니다.
我要去大街哦。
번거로워. 답답하다고 이런 곳은.
有人，他工装发生什么事？
확실히 뭔가 달라 보이나?
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다.
你在等，我去找你。
看我下面有2只，
我去找你吗？还是你要来找我？
你来找我吧。我现在很忙。
哦，我就穿那个。
뭐야?
打火机，但我要去学校。
뭐라고 해야 할지
走啊！
모르겠어.
我跟你走，我已经差不多了。
성당은 어렸을 때 한번 가본 적이 있어. 아플 거야.
8分。
知道对吧？
看你，你要去哪里？
学校。
초등학교 때 운동을 배웠어. 그게 지금까지 이어질 줄은
哎，
몰랐지만.
这里有人。
来，我在看。
但我缺一个。
흐트러지지 않겠어.
골짜기 같은 느낌이네.
이쪽입니다. 생존자가 사망했습니다.
我找到了。
이건 조금 나은
全套有喽。
이걸 내가 만들었다는 거지? 아, 그렇게 신난 거 아니야. 착각하지 마.
我要去大街。
啊，跟你走，我已经做完工作了。
완전 날려. 아, 미안.
陨石工厂20秒。
학교 끝나고 스턴트 아카데미 가던 때가 좋았어.
箱子在哪里？都没箱子。
소품 찾기 같은 느낌이네.
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다.
这里有人。啊？他怎么啊？看起来不是菜鸡啊！哦，我喷2根耶。他对我。
생존자가 사망했습니다.
真小。
이제 생존자가 10명
冷静一
남았습니다.
点，
怎么
他好
回事
穷，他好穷，我要不想翻他的尸体。
확실히 뭔가
要
달라
去捡陨
보이나?
石。
没有
我把石头
陨石
出来了。
陨石被捡走了，
꽤 봐줄 만한 거리였겠네.
生命之树吧。我们去森林或是池塘。
走啊，森林。
분장은 아니구나. 진짜네. 뭐야? 아,
你需要生命之树吗？
我已经做完了。我不知道我现在。哎，这里后面有人。
완전
菜鸡。
好像都一场菜。陨石堕落，哎，这里有人。
숲에서
但
와이어를
我跟你会
봤어?
传在不同地方。
몸이 돌아간다니까?
完了，
물론 내겐 별것 아니지만.
大公大，这很菜。
可以打。
为什么很菜？
완전 날려주고.
就这样吧。
누군가가
나
연쇄
이제
처치 중입니다. 생존자가 사망했습니다.
生命之树。
好远。
哎，这边有人，上面。
숲 액션은
우선
준비가
나수.
힘들어. 물 줘야지. 나무도 키워야지.
鱼，直接举起来。
后面有人。
后面。
哎，这个菜。
援助。
생존자가 사망했습니다. 급속 재생 효과가 종료되어 더 이상 부활할 수 없습니다. 누군가가 연쇄 처치 중입니다. 생존자가
这个有生命之树。
누군가가 연쇄 처치 중입니다.
哦，他去捡生命之
이제
树了，然后被我绕开。
5명 남았습니다.
先冥想。
간만에 다리가 아프네.
哎，下面有那个奥米加，哎，要打奥米加吗？
현장은 아니구나.
不知道打哪里。
진짜네?
我敲个金装。
고마워하는 거 아니야.
哎，剩一组哎。
아예 안 고맙지는 않지만.
那咋办？怎么找他们？
숲에서 와이어 해봤어?
白天的，刚没看位置。好，不然我去打奥米。
내겐 별것 아니지만. 이번
这是红
촬영은
的。
여기까지인가?
我没什么装可做，在这里啦，你去哪？
빨리 끝내야겠어.
密影
我没用。
为什么密影你会没用？不是可以随便？
因为我已经可以随便做没错，但我已经看好大概需要什么，而且我已经2件做吧。
但这个都是加攻速的，我不知道这我用不到。完了，做这个好了。
좋은 집이잖아.
帽子在学校。铁链，墓园有个铁链，先去墓园吧。
好。
先去墓园，然后就传送过去哦。
这边来个好东西，没有。 你会陨石？你还需要陨石？
이미 돌아간다니까?
我不知道陨石要做什么，我没有看那个。
건 아니지만.
哦，
哎，他们在上面，看到吗？
看到了。
기도 같은 건 다음이고. 훔쳐기 같은 느낌이네.
哎，这边不是墓园哦。墓
园在上面。
답답하다고 이런 곳은.
靠，怎么没箱子啊？
이런 일을 해야 하지?
干，箱子在哪？干，没有箱子啊！哎，他游过来嘞，那个大只的，
对，很可怕，很怕不小心 A 到他。
훔쳐기 같은 느낌이네.
哎，这3个人啊？为什么？
学校哎。 走吧，去学校。
哦。
按说圈来说呢？
哎，
在这哎。干，刚那个是人还哦，没事，靠背。
没有，他们少一个，他们很有可能刚打怪打到死掉。
哎，在这，11等。
你应该靠，你应该可以靠外他。是啊，这个胖子在靠我。
누군가가 연쇄 처치 중입니다. 최종 생존자가 2명 남았습니다.
这把好菜。那一把被虐，一把很菜。
我太强了。
好了，太强了，确实有啊。那个举中间那几波都有料。
真的，我有用过举。
有啊，你不是说举起来？
没有啦，我说晕住吧。
干的。
他在菜吧，那武器等级完全他们都没做好啊。
太虐了啦！这个，我这个输出。
哎，干那个人2个金装哎。
所以看起来是会玩的、还是他是捡金箱？没有啊，金箱没那么早。他会玩的啦，他制作12跟我一样
啊，没有啦，他是被那个啦，他被野怪杀死啊，没有看到他。啊，他是被电死吧？感觉就是高几率是电死。
哦。
对啊，没有看到这只啊，最后只有一个李代理啊。
对啊，他们很奇怪，好戳。好了，我先修了。
哦。
拜拜。你可以去单排熟路线的，
我
把那个
很熟了。
不是熟路线是2分钟做完之后，